Alright, today we're going to do an oil change on a 2012 Toyota Camry with a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. So the weapon of choice today is, you see your usual, it's either 14 mil for the oil drain plug, the Wix oil filter, the little plastic tube for the removing the oil from the oil filter itself, the ratchet with the 3/8 extension, that is to remove the oil filter housing, lid, cover, whatever, brake cleaner, OW20 oil, drain pan, rags, and it's on lifts right now. So first step, we're going to remove that drain plug. That's the 14 mil, and then we're going to remove that with the extension. You also have a choice of using an oil filter housing, I guess oil filter socket, I guess. But I only have the extension. I don't have the socket, so maybe next time. So do we normally do? Remove the cover. It'll help move the oil out faster with some air. Do I have to take it out all the way? So let's remove the oil drain pan plug. It's actually pretty good oil. So while this is still draining, and you can see how clean the oil still is, gotta love Toyotas, I am going to remove this and just let it drain at the same time I have the pan directly underneath it, and then I'll have to use the little plastic tool that comes with the oil filter to drain it. So this is more of a push-in style. I'll have to yank it back out once it's done. And it looks pretty much done. Only takes a few seconds. The next step, I have this drain plug gasket. And I'll put back on and then tighten it back up. I only need to tighten it by hand. I don't think you need torque specs for this kind of thing. Just hand tight. Don't take your day out on getting this thing tight. We're going to use this handy dandy oil filter wrench for Toyotas. So you see it has little teeth in it to fit in the grooves you see here. And yeah, you use your 3/8 and you get the housing out, and then you change a filter. So this Wix oil filter comes with 2 gaskets. You see there. Got to replace the oil filter housing one, which is here, and then got to replace the small one, which is in that little drain plug thing that I removed earlier. Just make sure you put some oil on here. But one thing I will note: the wife gets this thing oil changed at Toyota, and this thing was way too tight to remove, so that is an issue. And there's a plastic housing. I don't want to crack this thing. I did read online about some aluminum housing. Maybe I'll switch that up in the next oil change or in the future sometime. But yeah, make sure you have a oil filter housing socket for Toyota, and the teeth is supposed to fit in there, but it does not, because this is Canadian Tire stuff, and you know how their reputation is for that. So you just grab your pick, put it up, and get that out. Old O-ring. And grab some oil from even the old oil from the your drain pan. There you go. There is no up or down on these things, so I just put it back on. And yeah, you just pretty much just hold on to the housing and just this is how it seats. And hold on one side, just pretty much yank it out. Doesn't appear to be up or down. Make sure it's seated correctly, like that. I'll make one comment about this, is Toyota did not even have an O-ring for this thing, and Wix provided an O-ring. Toyota does the oil changes, never put no ring back, but it never leaked. So that's a plus, I guess, but it's a little something that's overlooked, which I don't like. So you turn off the maintenance light. It's supposed to be here, but mine hasn't come up yet, and I changed it last time. That, like, my wife drives this car and barely ever drives this thing, so it doesn't come up very often because she drives less than 5,000 kilometers in a year. So I'll just show you how to do it. So you change this to trip A, this button on the side over here. You change it to trip A, turn the ignition off. This is gonna be very difficult to do. So you're supposed to hold this button and then you turn the ignition on at the same time. I don't think there's any way for me to do this. So you hold this button, turn the ignition on, and the light's supposed to come off. But since the light was never on, obviously you won't see it. But yeah, that's about it. That's how you turn off the oil light, or the maintenance oil light, and that's it. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and then hit the notification bell. You can see more videos like this. If you actually do like videos like this, just leave a comment, let me know. Thanks.